should they wish to do so, right? Okay, then Porter has also developed some generic strategies. You see that if organization can achieve the competitive advantage in its market, so they have or they can adopt any of the three strategies to gain competitive advantage. So how can they get the competitive advantage? He made three strategies: cost leadership, differentiation, and focus. So let's discuss these three now one by one. Cost leadership. Cost leadership simply means that providing the product of same quality as of your competitor, or even a better quality as of your competitor, at a lower cost. So whatever your competitors are offering, you offer the similar kind of product to you, the customer, to the same market at a lower cost. If you can do this, it is called as cost leadership. This will make you what? This will make you to earn more. You see, you can sell your product at a lower price than the rivals, will ultimately increase your sales, because what the customer want, higher quality, lower price. So whatever your competitor is offering, and you are offering the similar kind of product with the same similar kind of features and features or services, and you are charging lower than the competitors, so in this case you can increase your sales. Or similarly, sells the product of the same price as rival but makes a higher profit. How? By providing the better quality to the product. So here the example of Casio Electronics Limited is given, that it follows a cost leadership approach. You see, what we are discussing, basically this generic strategy can be used to get competitive advantage. So whenever you get the advantage over your competitor, means now you are earning something more, because now you have the advantage, so convert it into the profit, materialize it, right? Okay, Casio also follow the cost leadership approach. It has sold 1 billion pocket calculators. How? They are not of inferior quality, but it has organized its operations to minimize its production cost, such as through mass manufacturing. You see, this is here you can get economies of scale. When you produce at a mass level, means mass production. So mass production mean that your per unit cost reduces. So when your per unit cost reduces, so now you can sell even at a lower price and can provide better quality. And its manufacturing cost, and how they have reduced manufacturing products in a countries where low labor cost, like China, like Philippines, like Taiwan, right? So they where the labor cost is very lower, even in India, right? So they have the plants where there are lower labor cost. So with the help of those labor, they have now what? They have the increased their sales, because they can produce at a lower cost per unit, and they can sell it. So this is called cost leadership. It will help you to what? It will help you to gain the competitive advantage. Second is differentiation, right? Now what is differentiation? As the name clarifies, be different from the other. Means how can you be different? You can be different by two ways. You see, by adding additional features to the product. Like, means your product has such kind of a feature which your competitors don't have. So now your product is a differentiated product. You know how the Apple got too much sales when it was launched, so they that was a kind of a differentiated product, right? So smartphones were a differentiated product, so they added a new unique features to their cell phones. That was the smartest phone at that time, right? So they got a huge sale. Similarly, I was working in a company, and the company was of home appliances, and they sold televisions, and they claimed that it was way back in 2007, right? So they said they added a feature that you can have split screen in 2007, right? So split screen, that was a feature, so which helped the company to get more sales, because it means now you can have at least one big screen on it. You could see a channel at a major portion of the screen, and at the below belt there was a 10 different screens that you could have on a TV, right? Small screens, so where you can see what is going on channel number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? And one was on the major portion, so you could click any, means simply if you are watching your favorite show and there are now there's a break in that show and there are advertisements, so you can easily switch to other channel, and while you can put it on the down and you can see that whenever that show is restarted, so you can easily see on in a smaller screen that and then you can switch to that channel. So that was a unique feature. So means you can add any feature. There are hundreds and thousands of examples can be given in this case. So this is one way you can be differentiated. And second is very interesting, that is altering the customer's perception. Altering means changing the customer perception. Now you can also be different just by making a new perception of the customer, that we are really different, right? So if customer think or perceive your product as a unique one, as a different one, or at a different level of satisfaction, then you can also get that differentiation as well and benefit of the differentiations as well. So sometimes you have to work hard for adding new features, and sometimes you have to work hard on the customer's minds. When customer in his or her mind thinks that your product is of a high level quality or provides high level satisfaction, whether even though it might be same in terms of features and quality as your competitor, but now it is in customer's mind, and it is his or her perception that is good about your product. So again you are differentiated. So this is interesting. So anyway, Porter said that you can be differentiated, you can differentiate yourself, means your product, by adding a new feature or by changing the customer perception. So this way what will happen, you can gain the competitive advantage over the product. So differentiation is usually allow the business to charge premium prices. As I told you the example of Apple, they are charging premium prices of its product and you can earn more. So British Airways, what they do, they have adopted the differentiation approach by offering passenger a high quality experience than many of its rivals. So though offering superior customer service and convenient, more luxurious flights through, right? So this has allowed the company to charge a premium price. So means you are now differentiated, you are offering something special which your competitor isn't offering. And third strategy is focus. Focus means aiming at a special segment. Means not everyone will buy your product. There are certain number of customers which are potential customers. You can convince them and you can convert them to be your real customers. In marketing it's called as niche, right? You have to find out the niche, you have to find out the specific customer and you have to hit them, means you have to target them and you can sell it. So instead of doing whole marketing, you need to be a segment marketing, right? So particular group of consumers is are identified, and with the same need, and the business will provide the product or services that are tailored to their needs, right? So you find out the specific set of customer and then you satisfy their needs. So then what will happen, they will buy your product because your product is tailored to their needs, means that is the product which satisfy their need. You are not producing for everyone, we are producing for specific customer. You see, here is example of Saga, it's an insurance company. As an example is given that what they have adopted, they have focused approach. What they did, it offers a range of product and services that are tailored for the customer over the age of 50. See, now what they are doing, they are targeting special customer, those who are over 50. They have designed all their product for those. So all these people who are over 50, they are now buying the Saga's product, right? So the insurance and health insurance and all the other insurance, right? So this tailored approach will typically allow the business to charge premium price for their product. Now other companies may have products for above the age of 50, but that is not their focus. They may have one or two products, but Saga has specially designed all the products for this customer. So they have more variety, they have more differentiated and high type of products. So now they have focused one product group. So these are the three generic strategies: cost leadership, differentiation and focus. So you can choose any of them that can generate competitive advantage for you. Company F makes motor vehicles. The cars are similar to those created by F rivals. You see, now it's similar, means less differentiation, right? But F has managed to achieve significant economies of scale. Now this is a key word, economies of scale. They are producing at a bulk by buying a bulk raw material from one main supplier. This has enabled F to sell cars more cheaply than the other competitor. You see, this is how you have to read the question in the exam, right? That what are the keywords. So which strategy it has adopted? It's not differentiation. Why? Because the product are similar, so they have not adopted the differentiation. There is no information of focus. There's nothing given that they are targeting to elite class, rich class, poor class, middle class, or what kind of car they are making. And stuck in middle, they are not stuck in middle because they have gained the economies of scale, which have reduced their products. They are going for cost leadership. See, so this is how you can attempt the paper. So this will help you. So you have to be analytical in solving the paper, right? So try to figure out the keyword in the